Hello and welcome back. JT here. I'm back in the record room and had a really nice Easter weekend. Went to Sacramento with family. Sean loved it. Got to play with some of his cousins, second cousins. We went on a really nice hike in the desert hills right behind our house. And just really beautiful up there. Real steep, pretty high up there. And you can see the whole Truckee Meadows out into Reno, the valley, right up to the Sierra Nevada mountains, and Mount Rose and Slide Mountain are just up there beautifully. Again, Mount Rose is about 11,000 foot above sea level, and a lot of snow still up there because we've had snow. So this last 2 weeks, I've really had more good luck finding really clean records. These are just minty thrift store finds and a lot of soundtracks. One other thing before I get started, my contest is going really good for my subscriber contest. And there's still room if you want to make a video. The deadline's April 28th. So about, I don't know, what, 9-10 days left if you feel up to making a video. And, you know, good prize, $70 first prize and a $30 second prize. So I'm going to get started. Now, this record, this was all of $1.50. And, you know, I just realized how much I really, really like this artist. And this is the only jazz record I'm going to show. And this is Previn. And this is his interpretation of West Side Story. This is just amazing. This has Shelly Manne and Red Mitchell. And these guys are, you know, West Coast sound jazz artists. Just fantastic. Straight up, very true to form jazz interpretations of the beautiful music from the Leonard Bernstein music from West Side Story. Love this. The side one of this is my favorite. And let me show you the back here. Here's the musicians. Shelly Manne and Red Mitchell. This is on Contemporary from 1960. And once again, this cover. And I want to show you, this is because this is a first press. This is cool. $1.50 for this. And just such a great listen. You got the Jet song, Tonight, I Feel Pretty, Something's Coming. Fantastic. Really enjoyed. I listened to side 1 and 2. Just Previn. Really, really like him. Now, I found a lot of soundtracks in, let's say, outlaw country. And first up, Jesus Was a Capricorn. And this is Kris Kristofferson. This is his record. And yes, that is Rita Coolidge. I've been showing Rita Coolidge lately. And this was just a really cool find. I didn't have this one. So clean. Really great. This is on Monument Records. And this gatefold had never, ever been opened. So it's, there we go. I'm not going to open it all the way. It's just, I mean, this record looks like they just tore the shrink off of it. And this is one of his, I'd say one of his 5 best records. So yeah, check it out if you like Kris Kristofferson. And next up, I collect this artist. This is Glen Campbell. And I had never had this album. And this is such fantastic shape. The last time I saw her, Glen Campbell, this should be from 1972. Glad to have this one, and he does some really great covers on this. He does, Glen does Help Me Make It Through the Night, If You Could Read My Mind, the Gordon Lightfoot song, theme from Love Story, He Ain't Heavy, He's My Brother. This is good. I love Glen. You know, all of these early albums of his, although this is about Glen's 20th album, actually. So just, again, you know, I got to say, I love Glen Campbell, his guitar playing, his singing, everything about the man. And next, and these were all, oh, by the way, those were all 99 cents. And from Salvation Army here in town. Kind of a new spot for me, definitely. There are a number of stores here in town, and I'm not going to tell you which one I got these from. But this next one, yeah, 99 cents for Jerry Jeff Walker, Viva Terlingua. Really cool. I did give Rich Strickler on a VCLT a copy of this, but Don't mind getting this one because this is just minty fresh. Here you've got London Homesick Blues, Getting By, Desperados, Waiting for a Train, Sangria Wine, Up Against the Wall, Redneck Mothers, right? Mothers who love their sons so well. Yeah, I love my outlaw country, definitely. And the next record, same thing, 99 cents. I can't believe how clean this is. This is clearly an upgrade. Emmylou, that'd be Emmylou Harris, Luxury Liner from 1977. Beautiful, beautiful copy. And, you know, she does the Graham Parsons. The track one is Luxury Liner, written by Graham. Poncho and Lefty is the next track. Townes Van Zandt. Just so great. Here's the back cover for Emmylou Harris's Luxury Liner. Great album, 1977. And then, you know, Sean just turned 8 years old, and I found a near mint, Mary Poppins. Fantastic. The booklet is just in beautiful condition. I have about a VG of this, and really glad to have an upgrade. I'm starting to get some really clean Disney records. So real quick, let me show you. So here's the book, and really clean. And we watch both the movies. We just love it. You know, I'm so glad to be able to watch these films with my son and my wife. So we have movie night. Well, actually about 4 or 5 nights a week we have movie night. So there we go for Mary Poppins. And there's no barcode here. And on the purple label for Disneyland, there we are. Now, I had to pay up for Boomer's Story, Rycooter, a couple weeks ago, and I showed it on one of my videos. But for 99 cents, I got Borderline by Rycooter. This is from 1980, and this is cool. He does a cover of Speedo from, that's the Fabulous Cadillacs, the doo-wop tune. And they recorded that back in like 55, and it was on their 1957 album. But love having this, and he does Down in the Boondocks on this as well. Love Rycooter. So this is my 6th or 7th Rycooter album that I own. For years I had just 4 or 5 of my, you know, my go-to Rycooter albums on vinyl. But really good to have this on vinyl. And there's the songs. And this is just simply on Warner Brothers. And this does have the barcode. And this is, they proudly announced that they're trying digital recording on this. But, you know, what can I do? Borderline Rycooter, love having it. And this artist here, this is just so clean. And I love this artist. His name is Mickey Newberry. Mickey Newberry, this is Frisco Mabel Joy. This artist, he's outlaw country, folk writer, great singer-songwriter, Nashville. He's born in Houston, Texas. I really dig Mickey Newberry, and he did 3 albums in a row. American Trilogy is on this, and that's Elvis Presley. That was a big part of Elvis's show in the early 70s, late 60s, early 70s, was Mickey Newberry's American Trilogy. So wonderful having this. Here's the songs. And this is on Elektra. So clean. A big time upgrade for my other copy. And here he is. Here he is on the inner sleeve. Mickey Newberry. His song Sunshine is just beautiful. Not like not the John Denver one. His Sunshine is just fantastic. And then here's a 12-inch from, and He's Never Gonna Give You Up, and that's Rick Astley for 99 cents. And this is near mint minus as well, easily. Really fun to have this one. I like to collect my 12-inch singles, and I'm getting a pretty fat collection of them. So, You know, I got to say, I love my thrift store finds. You know, you get on your knees. I mean, it's really in the true wild. I mean, you go out there, it's, you know, it's dirty. There's moldy records. It's not like going to a record store and, you know, for me, in the wild is not a record store or even an antique mall. You know, you're standing there, music's playing, you're standing up. You know, thrift stores, you got to dig through piles of records and maybe find one or two. So anyway, I just love these records. I really do. There you are. Another 99-cent record. And again, I'm going to just stop saying it. These are all minty, near mint minus mint records. Evangeline, Emmylou Harris. And this has Hot Burrito #2 on it. Again, a Graham Parsons tune, Flying Burrito Brothers. Another great Emmylou album. And now I'm going to get into the soundtracks. I got a bunch of them. Now, bunch of soundtracks. Really fun to find these. And clean, squeaky clean. Beverly Hills Cop. So many great artists. Look at that. Pointer Sisters, Patti LaBelle, Glenn Frey, Shalimar, Danny Elfman. You'll see. I've got a bunch of soundtracks here. And, you know, I've been playing these, and I really dig soundtracks. I really wasn't into soundtracks. I have a bunch, and I spin them once in a while, but I'm really enjoying these soundtracks that I found at the thrift store. So once again, Beverly Hills Cop, and this is just simply on MCA. And then here's a Kelly's Heroes, and this is Lalo Schifrin as the music by. I mean, he's right up there with John Williams. Kelly's Heroes, and the big tune here was it was Burning Bridges by the Mike Curb Congregation, and you know this album's from the late '60s. So on MGM Records, Kelly's Heroes. There we go. Once again, really cool find. And then this soundtrack is written entirely by Randy Newman for The Natural. Beautiful jacket, great music. I didn't spin this one yet because I spent so much time. Wait till you see some of these soundtracks. So much time listening to these other ones. So really love having this one. And here's songs composed, conducted, and written by Randy, the great Randy Newman. And I love this movie. One of my all-time top baseball movies. And yes, folks, it is baseball season. And next, couldn't believe it when I saw this one this clean. And again, all the records are that I'm showing today. The Buddy Holly story. Gary Busey doing a phenomenal job of acting and portraying the great late Buddy Holly. And this sounds so good on vinyl. I like the way this sounds on vinyl way better than on my CD. There's the back cover. So the Buddy Holly story, and this is on Epic. All right. And here's a record, again, 99 cents sealed. Michel Legrand, Summer of '42. And love having this. I remember the music, I sampled this, I streamed it, and just beautiful, beautiful music, good for a Sunday afternoon. So I don't know if I'm going to open this or not. I believe I have this on CD. I have a lot of soundtrack CDs. So very nice. Summer of '42. And then this is fun. Look at this cover, guys. Right? Any which way you can. And here you have Ray Charles. You've got David Frizzell. You've got Fats Domino. Who else is on here? Oh, Jim Stafford is on here. Check it out. There's Jim Stafford. And the back cover. And yeah, there's some good songs on here. So Any Which Way You Can. Right? What an actor, right? The orangutan. Okay, I'm going to keep going. A few more soundtracks. Look at how clean this Blues Brothers is. Now, I have a copy of this, nowhere near the condition, the minty condition of this Blues Brothers. You got Donald, you got Duck Dunn, and you got the great, great Steve Cropper playing guitar on this. God, so great. And yeah, no barcode on this one. So the Blues Brothers. And this, I listened to this today. I almost didn't show this, but this is really interesting. And this is music by John Williams, and this is the Missouri Breaks. And this, the cover is so clean. It really feels like, most of these records feel like, it feels like the shrink wrap was ripped off, and then you have the coarse grained cover, just perfect. And this is an interesting soundtrack, very, very different for John Williams. Missouri Breaks from 1976, and this is on UA, United Artists. And then Blake Edwards 10, and you have Ravel's Bolero on here. I had never had any of these soundtracks. Now, this is one that in the vinyl community, guys talked about they wish they could find this soundtrack, and this is just beautifully perfect. An Officer and a Gentleman. And look at that hype on there. This is just a stunningly perfect record. The guy had just put these records out when I picked them. He says, I just put those out. And yeah, perfect. Works for me. And the hype. And you've got Van Morrison, Pat Benatar, Dire Straits, Sir Douglas Quintet, Lee Ritenour, ZZ Top, Joe Cocker, and Jennifer Warren singing the big song, the big one, for Officer and a Gentleman. Now, this is the one last to go. I was speechless when I saw this one. The Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Ennio Morricone, fabulous, so clean, no ring wear, again, so clean, wonderful, completely awesome. And this sounds great, really, really fantastic. And this is on the UA. Again, the Good, Bad, and the Ugly in stereo. A few more to go. Now, these records, guys, were 25 cents. All right? It's those stores where they still charge 25 cents. And the Wrecking Crew plays on this one. And Jeff's Mega Rock Hard Vinyl. This was his guilty pleasure for my contest. That's the Partridge Family. And I scored this for 25 cents. Yes, I know I said it. I'll say it again. And really cool to have this. You have Hal Blaine playing drums on here. And you have Tommy Tedesco on guitar. Yeah, the Wrecking Crew. And, you know, the Cowsills were really, they were supposed to be the Partridge Family. So, but, you know, when they started the TV show, they got the Wrecking Crew to play the music. And we know that David Cassidy, you know, has a great voice, and he had a very successful career in pop music. I mean, good singer, David Cassidy. So there they are, the Partridge Family. And right next to this one for 25 cents was the Wicked Picket, the best of Wilson Pickett. Yes, 25 cents, 1967. Still in the shrink. Unreal. And I never had this Wilson Pickett best of. Never, ever. Yeah, I'm so happy to have this. And it plays. It sounds great. And man, you guys got In the Midnight Hour. You got 634-5789, Mustang Sally, Don't Fight It, Everybody Needs Somebody to Love. You've got 99.5, Won't Do. You got Funky Broadway and Land of 1,000 Dances. I mean, you just can't get much better than this. And those great Atlantic inner sleeves on. Now this is, it's got to be like an early 70s press, I'd say, second press for that. That's perfectly fine with me. And then for 25 cents, Harry Belafonte, Pure Gold. You've got Jamaica Farewell on here. You've got Man Smart, Woman Smarter, and of course Bob Weir, The Grateful Dead. Would belt out a great Women Are Smarter at Dead shows that I used to frequent and see. You've got so many great songs. Deo is on here, Jump in the Line, Matilda, Come Back Lisa. Fantastic. For especially 25 cents. And I really like Harry Belafonte. And then another one. Same deal. 25 cents, Sam Cooke. Now I'm going to tear this off, and I'll put this in a really nice new sleeve. And glad to have, I have this on CD. I never had this on vinyl. I'm having fun. And there's the songs. You Send Me, Bring It On Home to Me, Twistin' the Night Away, Chain Gang, Summertime. One last record, guys. Now this is the only record. I scored this one about 10 years ago at a thrift store that is no more, over on Gentry and Kitski, at Kitski Lane in Reno, Nevada. And this, guys, this is Dr. Feelgood. And Dr. Feelgood, they're from Canvey Island in Essex in England originally. And, you know, they're pub rock, they're rock and roll, just, I mean, R&B. This is from 1975. This was $1. This store used to charge $1 for their vinyl, and I pulled a bunch of records out of there. So Dr. Feelgood, this is Malpractice, and you can see that big cutout there. But who cares? This is just so nice to have this one. And this is just on the Red Columbia U.S. Press. Hey guys, thanks so much for sticking with me. That was 25 thrift store, very, very new thrift store finds. So, hey, I'll see you on the next video, and cheers.